Hey cuties, PeachY here, welcome back to a new video, and in this video we're going to be breaking down the latest episode for Rainbow High's Season 4, Episode 7, which brings us twists upon sabotage, upon new returning characters, and more, so stay tuned, and let's get into it. Okay, so let's get into the episode. So it starts off with the last characters that we saw at the ending of the last episode, right? Michelle, Skylar, and her new, well, she's now back in her runway gown for whatever reason. Promote sales. We have Glitch and Rex, and then Maria and everyone else comes through the door. Sunny here is in the also her runway look, because again, sell the dolls. It's just so funny because she looks so clammed up, and then Luna's just here like, oh, I'm here too. I'm just casual, okay? But yeah, Maria comes in. She's like, okay, this week's challenge, woo! Let's spin this wheel. And then there's a twist. Apparently, they're going to do deja vu. It's like deja vu because they're going to reuse materials that they had to use in their first challenge and use only those materials for this challenge for this week. So that's the twist. That's the twist. We know it was coming. There's a twist, and there it was. So Michelle was right. So the team captains are Michelle and Glitch respectively. And already you can tell Glitch, ooh, she's not gonna fail, girl. She doesn't want to lose. She's gonna win. She's gonna do whatever she needs to do to win. That's gonna come into play later. And so the Rainbow High team, they're like, okay, what do we have for the first team challenge? And apparently they only had a lot of very small things, like some jewelry, some pleather, apparently some wire, like not a lot. And so they come up with an idea to create a dress basically using kind of like gems and beads and like a lot of jewelry basically. So that's very sounds very curious. So that's what they do. Victoria comes up with the idea, and then with the Shadow High team, remember that hoodie that got Diamante booted off the competition? Was it Daya who suggested she was the one who suggested the embroidery on the sweatshirt. Remember, it just says Shadow High, and then that's what they have to work with, basically just like sweatshirt material that's kind of like stretchy, but it's nothing like extravagant, exuding, like it's not a lot that they can work off of. So Glitch, following in Diamante's footsteps, she also says, hey, let's embroider something on this material that we can make into a long flowing train dress. It'll be like casual, chic, embroidery, yes. So I mean, girl, didn't you see what happened to Daya? Don't just embroider something on it and then expect it to win. Like, girl, that's how Daya lost. So yeah, anyways, that's what they're doing for now. Rex comes up with the idea. Amazing. We love Rex. And so here's what we got to see for in the check-in time in the middle point for Rainbow High's team, what they have so far. And so it looks pretty, ambitious. I like the the jewelry, like all the stones, right? The rhinestones, whatever, the different sizes, the placement, it looks very cool. And then they also have this little crown, right, that was made with the earring gems. So that looks so fun. And unfortunately they actually get rid of the crown because it was too costumey. So that was Maria's advice, like it reads too costume, like too school play, and it should read more like extravagant, like luxury. And so they get rid of the headdress and instead they add a train. And yes, so both teams now have dresses with trains. So is that gonna be a problem? Well, Glitch kind of thinks so, because she is starting to get worried that perhaps her team is gonna have to lose. And you know what that means? Usually whenever one team loses, it's their team captain who always gets booted off the competition. So Glitch does not want to lose, and so she'll do whatever she has to do to win, which means, is she gonna do it? Yes. Sabotage. She results to sabotage by stealing the bag full of jewelry, full of little gems, beads that they need for the dress, and so she can secure the win for her own team. So they keep working, the Rainbow High team. We can see a sketch here of the dress. It looks really fun. I'm kind of sad that we don't get to see a good look at it, because we can see it has a lot of details that don't really translate to the actual final result. But it was really fun, I have to say. And also the inner rainbow gradient on the inside of the train here does not appear on the final result. So that's kind of sad because it looks amazing here. It's like a little peekaboo moment. But yeah, so the Rainbow High team, they realize that they have misplaced, that they cannot find the bag full of the remaining beads that they need to finish off the dress. And so they start to ask the Shadow High team for help, like, have you seen them? And Glitch is here trying to act give us her best acting, saying like, me? Pfft, no, I've never seen a bag in my life. What are you talking about? Me, preposterous. So not that bad, but like she's like, she's not hiding it very well. She obviously feels bad already that she stole and sabotaged. So Rex here, and by the way, like, what was her plan? Like, what was her plan to just like hide the bag in her purse here with a sheet, a cloth, like like some cloth like draped over her purse and just like almost half draped over? Like, what was her plan here? Like, that's not hiding anything. Like, where's the rest of the Shadow High members? Like, where's everyone else? Like, I have so many questions. And so why is her purse like right in front of Rex? Weren't the sewing machines, like, there's a sewing machine right there. So why is it right in front of Rex? Like, what is her purse doing in front of Rex's workstation? So I'm so confused. So a little gem falls out of the purse, and then Rex notices that, oh, it was Glitch who stole the bag. And so he very smoothly, makes the purse fall with, the beads and stuff. And so the Rainbow High team sees that, and now it's, what? Yeah, so they know now that Glitch sabotaged and she cheated by taking their stuff. So they all see it, Maria included, and Michelle at first is kind of like angry, but she's like, there's no point in being angry. So she just kind of like moves on, and they keep working on their dress. And Rex here, being an icon as usual, he's like, cheating is so oh my god, I don't remember what he says, but so basic. It's like the lowest of basic, so he says like cheating is like the lowest of basic. So it's so fun. Like, he's just so, he always serves a tea, like he knows what's up. So he's giving as usual. It's almost like peasant, cheating. Oh my god, so mundane. What peasantry is this? Like, resorting to cheating? Oh, it's so basic. I love it. The delivery. Oh, chef's kiss. And then here we get, I wanted to talk about this because Michelle's nails are so long, and she's here sewing and crafting. Like, girl, I mean, I guess it's possible, but like, and this is like it's obviously animated, so it's not realistic, but like, if anyone has any experience of having I like having long nails myself. I always try to have long nails. I used to have acrylic nails. I know how it's like, and how awesome it is to have long nails, but like, these are long nails. How is she doing anything with them? Like, and yeah, so I mean, I guess you just kind of get used to it and you work around it, but like, she's sewing. Like, how does, like, they must get in the way. I don't know why. I'm just like, it doesn't matter, but like, here I am. It matters to me. Okay, I need to know. Like, these are the things I need to know. I don't care about the competition. I care about her nails being too long. So, oh my god, Michelle. Oh, baby. I don't want you to hurt your nails. Nail cracking is like the worst thing ever. It hurts so bad. Anyways, the finale, it's here. Like, the end of the episode. Poppy makes her, weekly comeback, little cameo. She appears. She's the only DJ here. She never gets a line. She's just here. She's just there to look pretty and serve up some bops. So yeah, they introduced the looks. First we get to see the Rainbow High team's look, of course, with what's her name? Francesca, is that her name? I don't remember. But she is the main model that they've used in the past episodes as well. So she looks really fun. This is the outfit. It looks really fun. Oh, actually, okay, so my bad. I didn't remember that there was an actual rainbow gradient on the inside of the train. That's because it's not really like vibrant enough. I wish it was more vibrant because then you would actually get to see it. But yeah, it's so pale. Like, it's, you don't even really notice it. But yeah, it's there, I guess. So yeah, it's a fun little outfit. It's a lot of gems. It's like a train. It's like, I do think the crown would have really helped, even though maybe, I don't know why Maria said it's like a, it's costumey. Like, girl, no, come on, it's camp, it's giving. So the crown, some kind of like a headdress would have helped, but okay, whatever, c'est la vie. Then we have Shadow High's outfit, and wow, I mean, she speaking of peasants, I don't know why, but this dress reminds me of like some rags that in like the Victorian era or whatever, they would tie around with like a rope around their belts. Like, it's just giving me like handmade. It's like giving me handmade Victorian, you know, like it's just, it's not like the, you know, like big ball gowns. It's like giving me I don't know, like I don't know the specifics obviously, but it's giving me like kind of like something like that inspired, like you know, so interesting. So the belt, it's very specific. I like the off the shoulder, the choker, and of course the embroidery reads undeniable, because of course embroidery, of course. And so it says undeniable on the front, and it says champion on the back. So champion, so really fun. But you know, it's just a sweater dress, whatever, you know, it's like nothing too special. And also, I don't know her name. I think that was Francesca. This is Francesca. Oh yeah, this is Francesca, I believe. And the other one is Delphine, I don't know. But yeah, so we never actually got to see this girl model before. So it's her first appearance. She looks amazing, but she doesn't get any speaking lines. So, you know, she's basically just a, you know, cutout piece, just to serve the look. So that's all she's there to do, really. She's a model. So but yeah, unfortunately, hopefully we get to see more of her, you know, of the models. So far only one of them has really spoken or had any kind of personality. So, you know, but I mean, who knows? At this rate, I don't know what's gonna happen. But yeah, so Rex is like, oh, get over yourself, Glitch. Like, yeah, you cheated, and now you think you're the boss because your dress is like, okay, it's kind of cute, but it's like, you know. So he's like over it, and she's like, yeah, I'm gonna win. So of course, Glitch does not win. She cheated. So Maria's like, yep, you know, you saw it coming. You're off. You're gone. Bye. So, you know, she feels bad, which, I mean, you know, it's a good development for her, you know, character. So I appreciate that she feels resentment. She feels guilt, and she, you know, so that's good. She feels bad about it, which is good. So, you know, but this is the end of Glitch. So yeah, she's gone. She's no longer here. But Michelle and Rex get immunity, so they're safe for next week's challenge. So the last bomb, actually the biggest twist of the episode for me, was when they revealed that they were going to go to Malibu in the next episode. So what, Malibu? Right away I'm like, Pacific Coast High? Is Pacific Coast High returning, PCH? I don't know. I mean, as we all remember, Pacific Coast High, at least the doll brand, you know, spin-off doll line from Rainbow High, or I guess it was a sub-theme, I don't know. But the dolls, they stopped making them because they didn't sell well and they were too expensive. So Maria saying, we're going to Malibu, which, I mean, of course, they wouldn't say Malibu specifically without it referencing to Pacific Coast High. Like, they obviously mean that they're going to be visiting Pacific Coast High next week's challenge. Like, what else could it mean? They're not just going to go to a beach and not talk about Pacific Coast High. Like, come on, it's right there. So, I mean, this has to mean that Pacific Coast High is returning to some extent. We're going to get to see some of those characters return again, or at least Paris, or I don't know. I mean, I don't know if they have the budget to get Paris again, but, you know, at least some of the other characters. Like, I don't know what's going to happen. Maybe some new characters. I don't know, honestly. Or maybe at Malibu, they will reference Pacific Coast High, but they won't show any of the characters. And instead, they will find some of the new Friends characters, like of Pinkley and Blue, because we've already seen Lilac. So maybe those two will show up because they're new characters. And because I guess they do look kind of beachy. Not really, but like, yeah, I don't know what's going to happen. But what I do know is they basically confirmed that they're going to Pacific Coast High in Malibu next episode. So what's going to happen? I'm excited. I can't wait to see what's going to happen. Hopefully they're going to get to, they're also going to get to have some new outfits, you know, like some new beach attire. That would be really fun. But let's see what happens, I guess. But yeah, because that was the episode. And that was the video. I hope y'all enjoyed. What do you think of this episode so far? What do you think of Pacific Coast High? I mean, they're going to Malibu. They're going to Pacific Coast High. I mean, what else are they going to do there? Come on. I mean, it's so obvious. It's something Pacific Coast High. At least they have to reference it. At least they have to mention it. Like, if they don't show any of the characters, fine. But they have to at least, you know, acknowledge Pacific Coast High. It's not that in the Rainbow High universe canon, you know, so it's still there. But I think it's, either way, I'm excited. Because, like, this, I gotta be honest, this is the most excited I've been for the whole season so far. Pacific Coast High, out of all things, would get me excited the most. I mean, it really goes to show you that there's just not much at stake here with this latest season, which is okay. I mean, you know, it doesn't have to be like a world-ending scenario, but like, there's just nothing exciting happening, and these challenges are just so predictable. They're such a rinse and repeat kind of situation, which again, it's fine, it's formulaic, but it just it's boring. Like, I gotta be honest, it's not really capturing, it's not really, I'm not invested to like 100%. Like, I watch them because it's Rainbow High season 4 and I've seen all seasons so far, but like, story-wise, it's just kind of plain and not really, there's not much meat to it, you know what I mean? But I'm so excited again. That's why I think I'm just so excited to see a different kind of, like, what's gonna happen now, you know, like, they're going somewhere different, so that's exciting. But yeah, let's see what happens. Leave a like, share, comment, subscribe, hit the notification bell, and become a member today so you don't miss out when I post more content like this coming your way daily and keeping you up to date with all the loyalty you love. Stay safe, be kind. I hope this next time. Stay peachy. Kisses.